sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
God damn.
Some space here. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 63 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the option on second down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Taken down, back around the 35-yard line.
Enough to start out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete, Akuebuna. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play fake. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, 28 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
They got 29 yards that time.
Jaguars.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I don't understand how they didn't go. They were in the middle of the field, but they didn't go.
Loss of 14 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I don't know how they didn't go.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alvaro Cuebuna, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back with a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Browns 14, Jaguars 10.
And Lambeau,
I knew he was blitzing, but they didn't. They didn't respond on that particular play. Like they ran man. They sat there like they were in zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here,
I sent the blitz from that side. I don't know where my dude went.
While continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Good job.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
What the fuck?
The numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are
That man just dove. He just dropped right where he was at.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's third down.
Well, if we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
To the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Number 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target.
Okwuegbunam.
It's third down.
Delpit on the coverage.
He ain't even pick it. He ain't even pick it off. It was just glitchy.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mayfield on play action. Buying time to his left.
I was hoping we hurt his ass. I was hoping we hurt his ass.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Score Browns 21, Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3-and-out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
That's on me. They didn't match for some odd reason. They didn't match.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seems like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I thought I had turned contain on. He will run.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
For some odd reason, it didn't match.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific.
Good route.
Everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Mayfield on the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Let's go!
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Yeah, bitch.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I don't trust you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Again, I don't trust you.
About the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I knew you was gonna do that.
And all the Gamble fans.
We was already ready.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
I was sitting here saying I don't trust you.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in.
I literally said that like 3 times.
Halftime report. Coach, our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
I tried to get up out of there.
Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Boss. Oh.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say in the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Browns 35, Jaguars 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's into the clear. He's in the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A pickup of
a big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Jaguars 32.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Jags
I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to kill him.
The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Lamb.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook.
Ah! Did too many jukes.
Across the 45. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Like I say, he ain't matching nothing.
We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They don't give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
With backups in.
Play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Caleb Chason able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead.
Really, bro? You know we can only do one. What are you doing?
After their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cooper Kupp ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Got to teach you a lesson because you want to be disrespectful. I'm about to blow you out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They better get there. He had a slow release on that. Yeah, he had a slow release.
Was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15
I had to make you pay for your actions, man.
They run the option here on first.
I had to make you pay for your actions.
He completes it. And he will get this.
You got to pay for your actions, man.
Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown.
Got to make you pay for him. You thought it was sweet.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the
Good job,
offense.
defense.
That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Damn, it wouldn't let me pick that play.
Second and 13. And he completes it to Hunt.
It wouldn't let me pick man-to-man.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me pick it.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No, sir.
Knocked away and incomplete.
That boy 3 of 9.
Jack able to knock that one away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run the option.
Yeah, bitch.
Got there.
Yeah, bitch.
They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I was like, damn, you gonna let me throw it?
As he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10.
Did I put it in here? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. Okura-Buna. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's the option. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
7-yard line.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter in the QB.
Should have never went for that second fake punt, man.
Youngster, not worried about anything.
Should have never went for it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do.
I'll show some mercy.
And they take a knee.
Some people out there play be like, they still try to score another touchdown. I ain't gonna put 70 on you.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brian Gart. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.